This is an anteater. And this is me. Today, with the help of an actual VTuber, I decided to give up my mortal body and become an anteater in the form of a PNGTuber. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a VTuber, but instead of rigging a model that tracks your facial features and body movements, you instead create a set of images and set them up in a program in order to make a silly little guy that reacts to your voice. Now, I've never made a PNGTuber before, and neither has TINIKOIS. However, we decided it would be a fun time to try and change that, with Nick teaching himself and guiding me on how to actually make one. We also made it so that neither of us were allowed to see what the other was cooking, making it a lot more entertaining for both of our Twitch chats as they saw the chaos unfold. If you happen to be interested in making a PNGTuber yourself, this video will be a somewhat decent guide on making one, as I did my best to show the whole process. But if you want an actually practical guide, I'll be linking a document and a tutorial for making a PNGTuber in the description below. Without further ado, take it away, Nick!
Well, gamers, it is live time. We're turning this boy into a VTuber.
I am removing my flesh.
Specifically a PNGTuber. We're gonna turn him into a silly little sock puppet that jumps and bobs.
No.
You sound so unenthused. Create a file 2000 by 2000. I'm gonna lay some groundworks for you. Step 1, we're going to make a sketch. Step 2, we need to figure out which parts are going to move and which parts aren't. Step 3, so there's 2 ways we can do this. We can do it in the way that I like to do it, which is I just draw the parts as we go. Or we draw the whole thing and then we select and remove, or select and separate them. Either way, we're going to draw parts separately. Okay, no, we have to save each part as a PNG. Here's the silly part. I've actually never used PNGTuber because I rig VTubers, and I don't offer a service for PNGTubers, not yet at least. This might change because of this. We'll see. Probably not. I have like no desire to make PNGTubers. After that, we pull it into PNGTuber, and then I'll figure it out as we go.
Wait, so do I just start trying to draw something, or are you gonna like
just start drawing?
Oh, okay.
This is the kind of free-for-all part. You do whatever you need to do.
Okay, this guy is us. And this is Nick carrying us. You see this?
I want to look a bit of tail. What the f do anteater tails look like? What's this anteater doing? What's it doing? It's like it's on its tiptoes.
Why am I struggling so much just to make an eye?
I don't know. Why are you struggling so much to make an eye?
I don't know.
Specifically a PNGTuber, we're gonna turn him into a silly little sock puppet that jumps and bobs. I'd call this a solidly finished ANTERCOM. Oh wait, let me draw a tongue. I just realized I've been sitting in complete silence with no music.
Bruh. Okay, I am done with my sketch, basically.
We're off to a great start, I think. I don't know what yours looks like.
Mine's fantastic.
Now we're going to decide what's going to move. So you need to make sure that you have 2 versions. I'm assuming the mouth, like when you're talking, the tongue will stick out, so I drew a tongue. So that's going to be there. That's going to be a part that needs to be separated. I'm going to make your head separate and also your neck separate.
So head and neck separate. For like when it goes into like the talking form?
Yes. You also need to make sure you have blinking. Like, so the eyes will need to be separated, and you will have to have a version where blink, where the eyes are like closed. I'm going to separate the 2 ears so they can wiggle, and I'm also separating your tail.
I forgot I had a tail.
My brother in Christ, you're an anteater.
Okay, chat. This is what I'm trying to think of for the tail. It'd be like pool cleaners or whatever it's called, mixed with some sort of weird fuzzy. Like, I'm literally trying to think like, what would a kid make to make an anteater? So something like this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm trying to do here? The only thing is, like, if I just do this by itself, it might look like a rat, and we don't want a rat. We want an anteater.
Either way, are you ready?
Sorry, I was brainstorming. Give me a second. The thing with the anteater tails is literally this, and then a bunch of hair. So if we do that, but kid version, it would be toilet paper draped over the anteater, you know? Toilet paper would be draped over this. Like that. That's basically an anteater tail. It does look like a butcher knife, god damn it. Hold on. I need to look up a reference for toilet paper. As y'all can see, this is what we're going for, right? I'll be right back. I need to grab a real life reference.
What? Why does he need real life reference? What's he doing? What the f do you mean by real life reference?
Hold on, I'm gonna mute.
What? There's also alternate costumes. Let's make alternate costumes while he's muted.
Okay, so I grabbed a real life reference. Toilet paper is fancy as frick. Wait, I didn't realize how fancy it is.
Let's give him a bow, like a bow tie. Wizard version? You're so right. I'll make a top hat, like a fancy version first. So like a tie and like a top hat.
So then it would just get scraggly like that. Yeah, and it kind of looks like it's on a paper roll thing like this. Yeah, thumbs up approval.
We'll make a little cape, add little stars on it. He's a brim hat, so he's an evil wizard, evil witch. My brain wants to make like an anime reference. Oh, I think I have something. This was like one of the first ones ever I showed to him. It's a comedy. The dub's pretty good. We watched it as a dub, so that's what I grew up on.
I think they're talking about Surgeon Frog. I love that anime as a kid.
I'm ready to get to the actual thing.
Yeah, I am ready as well.
Let's lower the opacity. Make a folder, because this is gonna get complicated very, very quickly. Make a folder for all of your sketch layers, stick them in there, and then make another folder. So now we're going to actually draw the model.
Okay.
So something to keep in mind when you're drawing parts, before you separate them, you kind of want to make sure that they're connected. So always draw into the next part.
Like just like when you don't
overlap them.
Okay, gotcha.
So we're just gonna get straight to it. I would recommend starting with drawing the body since we're not separating any parts in it.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready to move on.
Alright, so now you've got a body. Let's start making the head, starting with the neck. I recommend kind of drawing all the way through like the circle of the head. Like the overlap is going to be a little bit more intense than the body with the
I'm gonna mute.
Okay.
Okay, so at first I was like, okay, it's fine. We have this as the neck, right?
What the hell is he doing?
So we had to differentiate exactly where the neck and the head are. Okay, so this area, definitely neck. So the neck would be this and this. Like that. Like that. It would be like that, like that, like that, like that, like this. Why am I struggling? Okay, I don't have a head, I just have sock puppet. Okay, hold on. This is important. So this is the body, and then it would be, this is the sock mouth. Would the head be this middle area, or would the whole head be this neck?
This is definitely a sight to behold. Are you looking at his stream? I am so afraid.
The line goes, there's the small, this part is the head. This whole segment is the neck, I think. Because above the neck is like this color. Yeah, like this, like this. Right. Okay, I'm ready.
So next part, we are drawing the base of the head.
Okay.
do not draw any of the other features of the head. We are just drawing like the shape of it and coloring it in.
I'm gonna mute.
Okay. Keeps muting on me, man.
Okay, so with the sound of this, we need to remove the neck because the whole head is the neck. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna trust my own instincts real quick. Just looks like. Didn't I do it for you? Okay, I think we're good.
You ready?
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna do the easier part, and it's the eyes. You need 2 different layers, and it's one with the eyes open and one with the eyes closed.
Okay, that sounds easy enough.
Perfect.
Yeah. And I think for eyes closed, what we want to do... Well, obviously, when sock puppet eyes are blinking, they'd look like this.
The next part, you draw the tongue.
Okay, so obviously for the tongue is supposed to be one of these guys. One of these little wackadoodles. Wait, no, it would be like the nozzle part is straight. Wait. Like that. It's looking pretty good, I must say, on my end.
Alright. I'm afraid of what you mean by that.
Only good things.
Uh-huh.
You might think that the tongue of an anteater is red, but you'd be wrong because anteater tongues are actually blue. Not blue, but okay, never mind. I am thinking of giraffes. I lied. Okay, I don't...
The next part, now that we're done with the head, is tail. I think that's basically the last thing.
Oh right. Yeah, I like it, even if it's even if it's a bit confusing and silly. I think it's coming out really swell.
This looks more like a squirrel tail, but you know, get wee bald. Alright, so the next part is we're going to export every single part as a PNG.
Individually?
Yes.
Boop. There you go. So this is what the program looks like. It's pretty funny.
Hit escape.
Escape. Oh.
This will open the directory where you will...
Need to put the stuff in, or...
Yeah, that's where you put your little folder in.
Gotcha. There, now it's working. Okay. Oh! Oh wait, I need to open them up in the right order.
So you can reorder stuff. When you select the part you want to reorder, you hit Q to go back and E to move forward.
Okay, can I reorder it here? Oh, okay, I see. Right, so first the head goes all the way to the front, and then it's the eyes and ear. Okay, there you go.
So let's start with the simple stuff. Just hit the eyes.
Yeah, I have my eye selected.
Yeah, so if you selected the one that's open, you hit there's the little X's, right?
Yeah.
The second one will be the eye button. So when you hit once, it's the eye open. The second time you hit it, it's the eye closed.
Gotcha. So this is the eye open. This is eye closed.
Now you do a little blinky. And then for the tongue, this will be your mouth open and closed. This will be the part that shows up when you talk, right? So the first X will be the mouth open or closed. When you hit it once, it's when your mouth is closed. You'll want to hit it twice for the mouth part when it's open.
This is left? Okay, gotcha.
Now, that's the simple stuff. We're gonna get to the slightly more complicated stuff. you have your body, right?
Yeah.
When you click it, there's at the very top there's a little link thing, and then connect it to the neck.
Okay. Right. Okay, if things go wrong, this is where it'll happen.
It's being a pain for me. Yeah. Make it so that you stop bouncing every time I talk. It'll be linked, and then the neck, you'll want to link it to the head.
Mm-hmm.
And then the head to the tongue.
Head to... Okay.
Now you want to link the ears to the head, and then link the tail to the body.
Ears to head, and then tail to body.
Now we're going to do the kind of more complicated stuff, which is making everything like deciding when things move around. So I'm gonna start with the tail, because that's the simpler one might say. So you can increase the squash and stretch whenever you talk. The rotational drag, I recommend not having too much of it.
So, oh yeah, it moves a lot.
Same thing with the squash and stretch. I'd be like, I would only put like a little bit.
Ah, oh, ooh, I like what. Okay, I like what how the tail is moving. Okay,
Yeah,
that's cool.
So giving it a little bit of a spin.
Ah, ooh.
I'd also add a little bit of bounce, a little bit of squash to your body. Blah. It's so bouncy.
The eyes need to be linked to the head. Me when eyes are linked to the head. Okay, I just need to I need to quickly go back.
It's doing something. There we go. Now everything's moving together.
Okay, there you go. Now it's fixed. I fixed my thing that I was working on, y'all.
Last random thing, you can adjust your bounce gravity. So you can have it so the bounce is like really heavy, or you can make it really light so it's like, wee, off you go into the stratosphere.
No, it doesn't do much. Wait, decrease. Oh, I had to decrease it. There I go.
So when you're in the edit mode, there's like the little buttons. Let's say you have a hat. You select the hat. You select all the other numbers except for, say, number 2, so that when you press 2, it'll show up on number 2.
Okay. I guess you ready to look at each other's stuff?
Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Oh, it's so cute!
Oh, it's such a little guy. Oh, I like the little toot. I like that whenever yours blinks, the eye just kind of drags.
And then do you like my tail?
Yes, I'm not sure what it is.
So it's supposed to be like pipe cleaner and then a piece of paper, toilet paper.
Not the toilet paper.
Yeah, I like it so much though. It's so cute.
Here's a little silly.
It's got the squirrel tail. Well, I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Yours has a lot of power, so Mr. Spacey on my on my side says.
It makes a statement.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, there you go. It's working. Yay! So I could just put my little guy. I could just put. There you go. I put it right next to you.
Slay. Now we're hanging out.
There you go. He's on top of your head. So yeah, I'm officially an anteater now. Also, we didn't properly show this on the stream, but look at him. Look at me. I look so adorable with the little head, like with the little top hat and bow tie, and then a little wizard. Look at this. It's absolutely adorable. I want to give a huge thanks to TINIKOIS for being willing to join me in the stream. And also, you should definitely go check out their channel. They made a lot of really cool stuff, a lot of cool storyboards, and it's just like their art style is just really good. And if you like what you see here, please go ahead and subscribe. I'm planning on using this anteater a lot for future videos, and also we'll be using it for my streams over at twitch.tv/ANTERCOM. Also, if you're wondering what I did with the PNGTuber that I made,